I'm here in the heart of Tuscany, Chianti Classico Panzano, at the property of La Masa. I'm with Stefan de Renancourt, really well-known enologist who makes wines in primarily Bordeaux, but all over the world, from California to even Lebanon. And Stefan's making his own wine in California. He's been doing it for a few years, sourcing grapes mostly from Northern California, areas like Napa Valley, Sonoma, Lake County. And I'm tasting his 2009s with him here in Italy. He makes the wine at La Masa. And I'm really impressed. I like the balance of a lot of wine. I like the Merlot, particularly balanced with lots of that Merlot character with violets, olives. I liked the wine from Howell Mountain, beautiful. But tell me, what are you looking for in your wines from California? I get a sense you're looking for something different, particularly different than those big, jammy, powerful Napa Valley Cabernets.
I was in California for the first time in '05 because I had a demand to make an audit in a big estate. And I was very impressed by California, so beautiful. And I thought about to begin something consulting in Napa Valley, but I was not very comfortable because I have tasted a lot of wines, and to be honest, it's not really my style.
Or too much alcohol,
yeah, too much extraction, and of course, when you start a new project, you need success. And I thought if I make some wines like I like, maybe it will be well known. I don't know. And after, because I wanted to go back in California, I decided to start with a small project, and it was in '06, and we have made few cases buying grapes, Syrah from Hudson, for example, and some the Merlot, and some other about 100 cases, something like that, to sell directly to the consumer, and it was a good success. And of course, I have a lot of passion in this project because I spent 3 days in California driving in the mountain, and it's beautiful, and I discover a really different place with some very interesting soil, and that's my passion. I always try to make the wines who taste the soil where it comes from.
And do you think a key is to understand picking the grapes at the right moment, not too ripe?
Not too ripe, and it was very difficult for me because it's so far to go in California, and I used to go 6 to 7 times a year. It's a lot, but to be very precise, I need some help. So I decided to hire a young girl, an enologist, and she lives in Napa, and she's in the project. So we had to improve a little bit the production, and now we produce something like 20,000 bottles.
Well, I remember your 2008s. A lot of them had a little bit higher alcohol. They were a little bit more jammy. The 9s seem a little bit more balanced, fresher. Is that the vintage, or did you change something?
Mainly because of the vintage, and I hope I know a little better California now. I have some experiment because we make wine from 6 years now.
Well, I like what you're doing. We take particularly the Merlot, and again the blend from Howell Mountain.
My question is, can we? Because I work a lot in Bordeaux, and in Bordeaux we have a lot of limestone, gravel, and it's very easy to localize where the wine comes from, tasting blind. In California it's more difficult, and my challenge is to find some special place where it tastes something very special, like the Tache d'Angle, for example. You have a lot of flower. It's very rare to find this kind of wine, this kind of aromas with the Californian wine.
I think you can. But from my experience over the years, a lot of people pick their grapes so late that they've almost burned the quality out of the grapes, and all you're getting is that raisin, overripe character. Yeah. So but you can't see the true style of the terroir.
But I think it's a fashion. It will change because the consumers change a lot. They want something maybe a little bit less extracting, less oaky, less expensive.
I agree. And all these wines, well, you have everything from a $40 to about a $95 wine. And on California, particularly Napa Valley terms, that's not really that crazy.
No, it's not really crazy. And I try to do something pure, honest. it's not marketing, it's my name.
Well done.